Okay, ladies, if you answered yes to 3 out of 5 of these questions, you most likely have what I call the Wonder Woman syndrome. So, 1, you have a hard time saying no to things. You just completely say yes to everything. 2, you don't know how to ask for help. 3, you overcompensate in areas of your life. 4, you compromise. And 5th, you're competitive. So if you answered at least 3 of those 5 things that I mentioned, you probably have what I call the Wonder Woman syndrome. So let me explain. Okay, so if you think you have the Wonder Woman syndrome, let me explain to you what it is. So Wonder Woman is kind of like when you see the superhero, and I love Wonder Woman. I grew up watching her, and I actually met Linda Carter when we were at a conference in Vegas. Anyways, that's beside the point. I'm supposed to explain to you guys what the Wonder Woman syndrome is. So when you see Wonder Woman, it could be you or somebody that you know, but she just has this presence about her. Like she has everything together. You know, her career is in order, her life, her personal life, her business life, her marriage, her kids. She has enough time in the world to maybe volunteer in her community. If she has kids, you know, volunteering at the kids' school, she's baking all the cupcakes and cookies at the bake sales. You know, whatever, you name it. She's on top of her own world. But the thing inside is what you don't see. You know, it could be feelings of depression or despair or loneliness and stress that she doesn't normally share with everybody. Feeling doubts, fearful, and insecurities. So for me, I realized that I was able to look within those 5 syndromes, the Wonder Woman syndrome that I had, and tie it back to my trauma of loneliness, loss, abuse. You know, your trauma could be different, but for the sake of this argument, you know, trauma is trauma. I was able to correlate all of the trauma to those 5 syndromes of, again, 1, not knowing how to ask for help, constantly saying yes to everything, compromising, overcompensating, and being competitive. Because with all the trauma that I faced, I was looking to feel validated and build my own self-confidence and my worth and seek out approval and validation and to be loved, accepted, and understood from other people. So that's how I came to the realization that women who are faced with trauma are most likely to fall into this Wonder Woman syndrome. And the thing is that the real Wonder Woman knows her truth, her own value, her own worth, and stands in her own truth and her own value. She sets priorities, boundaries, and has discipline. She knows how to say yes to the things that are within her parameters and no to the things that don't fit in her alignment. She has a confidence to ask for help, and she doesn't overcompensate in areas of her life because she has nothing to prove but just to be her. So if you said yes to at least 3 out of those 5 things that I listed, I encourage you to find the powerful you, find the authentic you, your authentic self, because that's the real Wonder Woman.
Hi everyone, AprilJoyFord here, and today's blog video I wanted to talk about the term that we all use. When I was in the corporate world, it was called the work-life balance. I always use the word balance in quotes because in reality it's more about work-life management. When you look up the definition word of balance in the dictionary, it really means equilibrium, and who would want to live a life of equilibrium when there's no movement or growth and progress? So don't be so hard on yourself when things aren't perfect. You know, I'm a single mother owning 2 businesses as well as 2 kids. I just actually got out of my son's school volunteering, grabbing a quick lunch here before I have to call in to my meeting with my sales and marketing team. And you know what? Not everything's perfect. I have laundry that still needs to be folded. It's scattered all over my bed. Clean laundry because I just got back from a business trip. So again, don't be so hard on yourself when it comes to work-life management and not really balance. All right, bye for now.
Hey everyone, AprilJoyFord here. You guys wanted to know how I manage my work-life balance. Check out my other video on the word balance, but it's about managing all of our roles and responsibilities, our work and our life, business and work and personal and family and kids and all that. So I am doing my menu planning, which turns into my grocery list. And what I found that by doing this, it really saves me a lot of time and stress and heartache. I mean, I don't know about you, but the last thing I want to do when I come home from being the taxi of taking the kids to all their activities, picking them up from school, you know, having a full agenda on my calendar for work, or possibly even still having work to log in later in the evening. The last thing I want to do is come home and have nothing to eat at home, have nothing prepared, or if I start cooking, the next thing I know I needed something else. So if I started cooking pasta for spaghetti, there's no sauce. Or if I have sauce and there's no pasta. I mean, who wants to be in that chaotic, stressful moment when you can really plan ahead and avoid it, right? And typically when you're in that situation, you're probably not going to make the most healthiest decisions because you'll probably just get takeout instead. So what I do is I do my weekly meal planning, and you don't have to be so regimented of, okay, on Monday we're going to eat this, Tuesday we're going to eat that, or Wednesday. But I like to kind of outline 3 to 4, 5 meals that I know that for sure that I'm going to cook, so that I'll have the ingredients. I don't know if you guys can see here, I have at least 5 meals. So I write down the ingredients that I need for it, and then I break up that list, which is directly below it, into the categories of the store. So if it's under produce, if it's under meats or canned or miscellaneous, whatever, so that you're not in the grocery store, you know, spending 2 hours there, especially if you're busy like me with 2 kids. So hopefully that helps you guys on time-saving tips and trying to make most of your day without having to deal with stress. Okay, I'll see you guys. Oh, and one more thing. If you guys need inspiration or kind of like, okay, what should I put on my grocery list? You know, pull out your favorite cookbooks, get a few recipes in there. So that should help with your meal planning and grocery lists. To get more tips like this, go to myjoyagain.com, and I'm going to give you the free downloadable copy of the #1 bestseller, You Are Not Alone. If you want to get the paperback, it is available on Amazon, but make sure you type in the full name, You Are Not Alone, How to Rise Above Life's Challenges, or just search my name, AprilJoyFord, or else you're going to get the Michael Jackson song of You Are Not Alone. I'm sure that's not what you're looking for. So, to get the free downloadable copy, go to myjoyagain.com to get more tips. Okay? Bye for now.